What you see here, two people connected in each other. They are having a bond, a relationship bond, and it's going through the chakras, through their heads together. This is what we call, what many people are longing for, is the soulmate, because then they will feel each other constantly. This is beautiful, but also if we do this, it can be that we feel the conditions of the other. And this is really something that is different for the woman and different for the man. So they have their own backgrounds, right? They have their own problems, and it's not the intention to mix that together, because that are different parts. And if we start to mix that together, then one of the persons gets the same illness or the same problems, and that is something we don't want. That is something we don't want to experience, because that is their problem and they need to resolve it. That is her problem. She needs to resolve it. We can help each other, but don't carry it. This is one of the mistakes people make in their lives. They become symbiotic. The one person has hernia, the other person has hernia. One person has depression, the other gets depressed. No, the other one is, for example, not depressed. So, what do we do when we're not depressed? Giving beautiful imprints for the other, that the other person can get out of depression and sees, oh my God, she's not depressed, she has a wonderful life. Maybe I can resolve this and have a wonderful life too. And then we be together instead of doing competition together, because that is something we also see a lot. So the other person starts to moan and be dominant to the woman, so she cannot get up in her power. This is the power struggles that we receive in the world. But the energy is for to nurture each other, to lift each other up, to take care of the body. When it starts flowing between two people, it starts to nurture and respond to healing inside of the bodies. Also alone. So when you are alone, you have this connection with the earth. And when you meet somebody, you start to nurture each other. That is the connection of the Kundalini and the energies in the body. Kundalini exchange, in Dutch Kundalini uitwisseling, together. When we learn this, there are like worlds opening up. You can also do this not only with your partner, but also with colleagues, connecting and building that energy flow. The energy flow is timeless, has no conditions. It is just an energy flow to nurture the body, to build up, to create. It has nothing to do with the conditions. So if you like control this energy flow, you get depleted. If you just let it flow where it needs to go, if you are deciding to make that contact with that person and you are unconditional, you let that flow, because it's endless. It's not something that is depleted. The Kundalini is never depleted, only when conditions come in. Only when condition. And a condition is something we learn from our parents, like contraction. You have to do this, you have to do that. It's like this. But the Kundalini energy is neutral. It's just like infinite. It has no contractions. It has no stiffness. It is a flowing energy that flows and flows and flows through your body. How do we receive it? Is by opening up the pelvic, getting the contractions out, learning that it's there, and then it starts to move through the body, and then you can make the connection with other persons with the Kundalini. This is something we can learn in the online course that I give for already many years, where I serve you with 2 hours of initiation, and the rest of the time you will be practicing on yourself, learning about Kundalini and how to give it to others, to yourself. It's a course to be a practitioner, but you can also use it for yourself. Many people have used it in their own home, just to learn how to circulate that energy, how to open up their bodies instead of doing it on others. Perfect. And if you have a partner or you want to learn it to groups, you can also do that. Beautiful work. I hope you have some knowledge about this, and I love to see you in next video or see you in one of my courses. Lots of love. Bye bye.